Steve, you lose credibility when you say 2,977 people died is less of an event than one person dying on J6.
That's not.
When you say that, you've already.
That's not. You're manipulating what I said, twisting it. What I said was January 6th was a more severe attack on the United States. September 11th had more casualties. There's a difference.
How do you measure worse? There's got to be data. You said you're a data guy. Data says one event we lost nearly 3,000 people. One event we lost one.
We lost.
The average person, they're going to say, of course, 3,000 is going to be worse.
Because
than
I
one.
guess I'm counting the 600,000 that died in the American Civil War, and I'm counting the 405,000 that died in the Second World War, and I'm counting the 50,000 that died in the Korean War. And I'm counting the 58,000 that died in the Vietnam War. And I'm counting the acts of sacrifice that go back to 1776 that were desecrated on that day, incited by a single man who assaulted the Constitution of the United States. We were attacked by a foreign enemy on September 11th of 2001. The casualties were horrendous, as they were on December 7th of 1941. But the attack on January 6th was more severe also than the attack on Pearl Harbor.
Well, some would call it attack, but from the videos that we saw, Steve, from Twitter and just undercover cameras, it didn't look like an attack. If somebody
are you talking about?
I'm just talking about all the videos that we've seen, the undercover.
What do you mean all the videos?
All the videos on Twitter.
Well, all the videos on Twitter?
Yeah, hold on.
Are you guys going to really sit here and tell me that the attack on January 6th didn't happen, that the violence, the bludgeoning of the police officers didn't happen
Hold on.
because of some bullshit on Twitter? Here we go. Get the out
Steve,
of here.
I'll give you Steve, I'll give you my opinion, and then you could talk. First of all, it's not
an opinion.
Hold on.
It's not an opinion. It's a bullshit conspiracy.
All right, time out. I'm not only a New Yorker, I'm a veteran. For you, time out. Yeah. My sister's a veteran. My brother's a veteran. He's a veteran. For you to listen to me, for you to say that January 6th compared to 9/11 that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Hold on, let me finish. Number one, it wasn't an attack. It looked like a guided tour. Okay, that's what it.
You're a nut.
Are you? Yeah, you ain't right. I am. It was a guided tour.
A guided tour.
You think
a guy beating the cops?
What?
With all the violence?
Who died? Ashley Babbitt, a veteran. They shot. The Capitol Police shot her ass. Where the is that guy getting in trouble? You're just upset because Donald Trump said, you know what, they probably cheated. You don't think he has a leg to stand on that they did it in 2016? Hillary, Russia, FBI, colluded. Are you how are we crazy, Steve? How are we crazy?
I mean, this is going to be on video, so I mean, you're going to speak for yourself.
No, I'm going to speak for myself. Yeah. 19 terrorists took 4 commercial flights, crashed them in the World Trade, crashed them in the Pentagon, did all that. Yeah. Okay, and you're saying that, and we've lost, by the way, for how many decades of wars, we've lost over 1 million people from the Iraq War, which is all bullshit, all a lie. 1 million people.
We lost 1 million Americans in the Iraq War?
No, we lost, we killed people because we said there was weapons of mass destruction. Mm-hmm. We lied. Bush lied. Oh, yeah, there's weapons of mass destruction there. There was no weapons of mass destruction, but we were like, oh, we changed the name since we're here, enduring freedom, which is bullshit, okay? So as a veteran, as an American, as a New Yorker, for you to say that one day compared to that is absolutely absurd, Steve. I understand that you love this country. I'm not questioning your patriotism, but the hate for one guy because he loves this country so much is absolute bullshit. He does.
God, you're a fool.
How am I a fool? How am I a fool? You have Trump derangement syndrome. You just hate him. You just hate the guy.
You are taken in by a con man.
No, I'm not. I guess what?
He loves the country. Trump loves the country.
You damn right he does. He's been saying it since the 80s, 90s on Letterman and all these shows.
He's a guy on September 11th who went down, said he was down there. He wasn't. He's a guy who called in on a radio. He said, now I got the tallest building in Lower Manhattan. He's a guy who lied about Muslims cheering it in New Jersey from Jersey City. He is a con man. He is a liar. and that you have fallen for this bullshit.
I'm not falling for anything, Steve.
Please.
Steve, how about this, Steve? It didn't have to be Trump. What I love is that this dude sacrificed everything to pull back a curtain and tell the regular American.
What did Donald Trump sacrifice?
Time out. Guess
what?
what?
Did Donald
his
Trump
name,
sacrifice?
his career, he could go to prison. He could go to prison for what you guys want for the rest of his life.
Probably shouldn't have broken the law.
No, Steve, you know what it was? Steve,
Broken
don't
the
give me this breaking the law
Espionage Act,
bullshit.
huh?
He pulled open a curtain and let all of us see. The regular
us see?
people. Look at what these assholes are doing.
You
fake
talking
news,
about,
fake this.
Are you talking about the shower curtain where he had the country's most sensitive secrets?
Oh, you mean no? But Biden doesn't bother you. But Biden doesn't bother you.
Right?
They all
Big
take
difference.
documents home. They all take. Hey, hold on. Were we in better shape now than when Trump was in? Are you happy with what's going on? You and your Lincoln Project, but mind you, the biggest hypocrites. You guys were going after him for Russian collusion and tax evading. That's what you guys were doing. All your people. You were the only one that was innocent. The rest of them were perverted. One of them was a Russian agent. One of them owes $390,000 in a tax lien in his house, and the other guy went to court from American Express for not paying his $30,000 tax bill. You guys are the biggest hypocrites. The biggest hypocrites. You guys hate the man. You guys just hate the man. But the policies and what he did for this country, I'm happy. Listen, it didn't have to be him, Steve. It could have been a fucking turtle. He woke us up. He told people, hey, look at this curtain. Look at what these assholes are doing. Fake news, and it's all bullshit. And he sacrificed it all for us. Plain and simple, Steve. Say what you want. Say what you want. You're talking to a veteran that whole family fought for this country, and my parents are immigrants, and I'm a New Yorker. For you to compare those two is fucking asinine. The only girl that died was a veteran. The Capitol Police shot her. You said bludgeoning? Who died on January 6th? Who died? Who died?
Well, we have multiple suicides.
God, give me a
officers.
break. Give me a break.
We have a lot of
multiple
damage.
on January 6th in the Capitol. Who died? I'm passionate because I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth, Steve. You're the one. You were cussing and talking shit. You're not going to do that shit with me. I'm sorry, bro.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, go ahead.
You are sitting here lying to millions of people about what happened on January 6th.
I'm lying.
Which was an attack on the country incited by the president. Watch the
Why is he in jail for inciting violence?
He will be soon.
Is that the video? Is that the video where he's like, go peaceful? Yeah. He's like, go in there, be peaceful.
That's
don't
what
do
happened.
Shit.
I don't know.
You guys hate the person.
You guys don't seem to be a whack job like this guy.
Yeah, I'm a whack job.
But you know what it is, though, Steve. You know what it is. So for me, I want to respect the voter, and I think there are millions, if not tens, who feel like he does. I
don't give a how he feels, and this is
how you feel.
And this is important. This is important because you can watch the video. Yeah. You can watch the video. You can watch the actual video of the insurrectionists attacking the Capitol. That's real. Mm-hmm. It happened.
They attacked the Capitol. Okay.
Can I just weigh in on one thing? You guys are both wrong and you're both right. Let me explain. Both days are horrible days in American history. We're comparing what's worse of a tragedy when they're both horrible tragedies. So who's right, who's wrong? You're right more symbolically. Correct. This is an attack on our democracy, the peaceful transfer of power.
He's saying it didn't happen.
No, which he's wrong.
He's saying it didn't happen.
Wait,
hold on.
I said,
no.
Where the hell did I deny that?
First of all, Adam, here's a question for you.
Hear me out.
No, hang on a second. Listen to me. Hang on a second.
Yeah.
You're the judge of this?
Can I
You're
give
the judge of this to say he's wrong or he's wrong?
Did I say it didn't? I said people weren't there. You said attack.
Yeah.
I said they were there. They were protesting.
You said it was a.
I didn't say it was attack. No.
You said it was a tour.
No. I said it looked like a guided tour.
It didn't look like a guided tour to me.
What channel were you watching? CNN, MSNBC. I was watching undercover cameras.
You are a five-star whack job, man.
Where Vinny is right and wrong was...
He's completely wrong.
Where I agree with what people say is, by definition, a lot of people would say that it wasn't literally a insurrection. Was it a riot? Was it a violent protest?
It was an insurrection aimed at stopping the certification of the election constitutionally prescribed on January 6th. That's the purpose of it.
You can argue over semantics. That's what I think.
It's not. No.
What point are you making?
I'm saying
it's not semantics.
I would love to make my point.
Go ahead. Let's see what
if
it
I
is.
can finish my
Once, make your
statement.
point. Hurry up.
For once. So the point is, both days were piece of shit, fucking horrible days. You know it was not just a guided tour. You know that it was a violent act of complete absurdity. It wasn't a guided tour, but at the same time, I don't think many people think that it was an actual insurrection. It was a horrible day in American history. Horrible day. It was not a tour through the Capitol. It was horrible. But at the same time, you have to understand that millions of Americans are going to see what you said about 9/11
Right.
and be shell-shocked by the ramifications of what you're saying. So
I
this is
think-
what I'm saying, that you're both right and wrong in your assessment.
I think millions of Americans will understand perfectly what I'm saying. I think millions of Americans, sadly, are abused by people like you.
I'm abused.
Who have a platform and communicate misinformation like you just did, that this was a guided tour as opposed to a violent attack. You are one of the people, through your conspiracies, who is poisoning the discourse and the ability of people to tell reality.
Yeah.
I want to say for the record, you're completely, absolutely, totally full of fucking shit.
Yeah,
When you
I love
say,
you too.
when you say,
When I say what?
when you say
Yeah,
that
stop
that
getting
was
so close to me.
anything
Why are you getting closer to
other,
me?
when that was anything
Michael, go use
other
your
than an
microphone.
insurrection.
Go use your microphone. And what? Guess what? I can say whatever I want because I'm an American.
by the way,
Say
reasonable
whatever I
question
want.
for you.
Yeah.
Reasonable question for you. What was, and Adam, here's a question for you. You said violent protest. You used those words.
Twice.
I
He said
did.
violent
Yeah.
twice.
I did. Yes.
You said J6 is violent.
Yes.
Was BLM protest violent?
So we're going to go to a separate
No,
topic.
He's
I'm
asking you a
question
question.
for you.
Yes, it was violent.
What's more violent, J6 or BLM riots? How many businesses went out of business, or how many businesses were trashed during
Antifa.
J6?
Now I have to defend BLM.
You
now?
do, because you
Okay.
used the word violent.
They were
Twice.
both violent.
No.
Just like
No,
9/11
no, it's not.
was also a horrible day.
That's not how-
Just like January 6th.
No, that's not how it
There's
works.
levels. So
That's not how
only
this
one
works.
can be violent
No,
when the
it's
other one
not.
can't?
It's not. No,
Okay.
no.
Why
So
can't
January
you
6th was
understand?
peaceful,
You
and
have
only
to-
BLM was violent. I got it.
What is the difficulty in understanding that one of them was an attack on a very specific place on a very specific day with a very specific function taking place on that day that had everything to do with the peaceful transition of power, which is foundational to how the country functions. That's why,
Now we're talking different issues. So
right?
for-
So if there's a riot
right.
in Cleveland
Uh-huh.
and 500 businesses are burned down,
Yeah.
that is a threat to the economy in Cleveland, but not American democracy. If you assault the Capitol
Yeah.
on the day that the Congress is certifying an election to begin the process that will culminate on the 20th with the transfer, they have nothing to do with each other. The attack on the 6th was incited by one of the 44 people in the history of the country who's raised his hand and swore the 35-word oath to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States, period. It was the most grotesque betrayal and abdication of presidential responsibility in American history. It constitutionally disqualifies him, in my estimation, from holding office ever again. How could anybody look at what happened? Look at what happened. It was a tour? How dare you?
You didn't see the shaman getting guided around? Mr. The guy was supposed to be this crazy wild man. They were okay. Here's my question. Steve? How do you explain the countless FBI agents in plain uniform that Congress won't even tell us how many?
Because it didn't happen.
Oh yeah. Oh no. And
It didn't happen.
Ray
led the
Epps.
violent insurrection.
Oh yeah. By the way, what do you? Let me see this. Can I saw that? Go back to that video. Could you show this video? People are rotting in jail for 30 years.
Yeah, 'cause
okay,
they're
for
criminals.
doing this shit.
Why don't
What
we-
the hell does that look like?
Okay,
what
so
does that look like
that's
to you?
one video,
Look at the
Vinny.
violence. I don't give
Vinny,
a shit.
just because you're yelling doesn't mean you're right.
No, it doesn't matter.
That's one piece of video.
Yeah, one
Why
piece
don't
of
we
it.
show the hours of footage
Yeah,
of them
Tucker
breaking, breaking
Carlson.
down?
Look,
Tucker.
okay.
What do we
guys,
got here? We
guys,
got Tucker
who got
Carlson
shot?
here.
Who got shot?
We got a guy. We got
Who got
Tucker
shot?
Carlson. We got a
Who got
guy who's
shot?
got his own show on Russian
Ashley
TV.
Babbitt, God rest her soul.
We
a
got
veteran,
the king
12-year
of
veteran gets
replacement,
shot. Yeah, look at
domestic
this. Oh my
terrorist.
God, look at this violence. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But let's
oh my
go to-
God, they're turning it up.
Let's roll
So-
the tape of the violence, though.
Okay,
Vinny.
bro-
Okay, that's like saying there's a war going on over
Adam,
here, but you have
Adam,
video of outside
Adam,
of
hold
them
on.
getting along.
Here's my question.
There's other videos,
wait,
Vinny.
Hold on, let's go back. So you mean to tell me Donald Trump, 2016, we found this is a fact. This isn't BS. I made this up. 2016, fact. All right, the Durham report. Hillary Clinton, DNC, FBI, they all colluded to say he.
None of that's true.
No. Oh yeah.
all
None of it's true. So you're full of right now. Number one, 100% true. She paid for the dossier and did all that. 100%. So wait. So Donald Trump is crazy to think that they would cheat again? Are you kidding me? You've been having the FBI go on Twitter?
There's no evidence of voter
give me a
fraud
break. All right,
of
so
any
Durham's full of
type
shit, too.
whatsoever.
Durham's full of shit.
Yeah, but
No, you're
that's
full of
That's
shit.
a
No, you
separate
got-
conversation.
Hold on. By the way, and the hypocrisy for you guys to talk
You have any
shit,
good
the
videos from when
Lincoln
you were
Project
56?
was comprised of all the same shit that you guys accused Trump of. That's the fucking funny part. You guys are all full of shit. Your whole crew was tax evading, Russian foreign agent, money scandaling fucking people, and we're supposed to what? Believe you guys were making money. Where's all that money? Where's all the money? And I'm fucking crazy? How many? You didn't vet none of those people? You didn't vet none of them? No, none of these people. And it's always the ones that point are the biggest pieces of shit. The ones that go, hey, look at Trump, tax guy, Russia guy. It was you guys.
Wasn't me.
It's you. Oh, you're innocent. You're 100%
I pay
innocent.
my taxes.
Oh, okay.
Do you
Well, I'm
want to
saying
find? You want to send? You want to find some fucking guy? You know what you are?
an American patriot.
You're
That's
a whack
why.
job.
Yeah, I'm a whack job.
You're a
Okay,
whack job.
Let me guess. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, dismiss conspiracy. No, the truth fucking hurts and doesn't care about your
Please.
feelings. Period. I'm sorry. I'm not
other than
delusional
what
about
he's
man.
saying about the peaceful tour of the Capitol,
Yeah.
which I fully disagree with.
It's
but
not.
but
it's
he's allowed
not.
his opinion.
It's not.
What is he
no,
saying
no,
that's
no.
wrong?
It's not. It's not an opinion. It's not an opinion. He's a liar. He's a liar. He's lying into the camera about a violent event, saying it was peaceful, spouting conspiracy theories, and using a Tucker Carlson thing.
I didn't play the
I mean,
video.
I don't know what to say other than
I'm with you
to
on-
say
I'm
it's
with you
why
on-
the country, right? I mean,
Is why Trump is leading in the polls because there's so many crazy whack jobs like me that are tired of your bullshit. Period.
Yeah, I'm with-
America first. Look where the fuck America is right now. Where are we? Are you happy with what's happening right now in this country? Are you genuinely happy with what's happening in the country? Border wide open, inflation, all the bullshit that's happening, all the violence, all the smash and grabs, all the shit. You're happy?
I think three things. I genuinely think you're a whack job.
God bless you too. Thank you so much.
I think you're ignorant.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
And
I think you have nothing to say because you know that I'm right. And guess what? I hope to God Trump's win again. Trump wins again, so at
when
night
he
he just
can kill
lives in
me?
your head.
So he can kill me?
No,
Kill the chairman of the Joint
No, because
Chiefs?
I want you to wake up
Shut
every
down
morning and
NBC?
go, I want you to wake up every morning and go, oh, I want you to cry like all the people that cried, but he made America dope. It's people like you that are dividing us. All right? I don't give a shit about personality. I want policy. I want to live in a safe country, all right? I want the border to be secure. I want the economy to be killing, all right? I don't want people like you.
I don't know.
Like,
You seem
he's
a-
the boogeyman.
you
He's the
seem a
boogeyman.
little
No, he's
rattled
not.
to me.
Not at all, bro. I'm
seem a
on
little
point
rattled.
all day.
Nice-
I have a vote.
nice vein in your head.
Yeah, it's a vein. It's called passion.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.